Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Asidiy here for another video, and it's been about a good 2 weeks. Said I was gonna upload the week before, but I didn't. My apologies, no excuses. I'll be doing double upload soon. It's just the video topics kind of not coming fluently, which is something I gotta try fixing, because sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'm like, damn, what can I make a video on? Because I was gonna make a video when the new update dropped on everything that was new, but I was damn too late, dude. I got the idea like 2 days after it was. I was like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna do a video. But next update, I got you guys. Like the next time they update or do a big patch, I'm gonna be doing like a patch note video and shit, which I need to do already because I did it for Siege, but not for this game. So I just wanted to let you guys know that before we get into the video. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start it. Let me go ahead and put this out there before we get into it. Most of these tips are just knowledge if you do play the game a lot. Most casual people probably don't know some of these if you play the game casually, so you need to know these. But if you are a beginner, I promise you this video is gonna help you so much, because you make so many mistakes when you first start playing this game. Everyone did. I did. Everybody, every one of my friends did. It's just you didn't know. Like, you didn't know any better. Like, you just didn't know. So the first thing that the first tip I have, I'm gonna be giving 8 in this video. The first one is be aggressive. Now, some of you may be familiar with Alex Ramey Gaming. I'm sure you probably are. He has the most wins in solo currently, as me making this video. I think it's like 2,500 or something like that by the time I'm making this video. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. But he doesn't really play too aggressive. He plays passive. And the problem with him playing passive is he doesn't get the highest kill games, but he does end up winning. So he like camps basically. But that doesn't get you better in gunfights if you're just sitting in a tower the whole time camping. What gets you better at Fortnite is pushing people and getting your gun skill better. Because this game's not all about gun skill. It has a little bit of building, it has a little bit of IQ involved. Because if you just fucking place a wall behind the person, what the fuck is that gonna do for you? That's like IQ right there. We'll get in that later in the video. But you must play aggressive. This is the most important thing that you can do to improve your skill in this game. I can almost guarantee that, because I used to not really avoid some gunfights. Like my teammates would be like, hey, there's guys like 340, and I'd be like, yeah, I mean, we don't have to fight them. But then I got to that point like 2 weeks after playing the game, because I've been playing this game since like season 1. I've been playing this game a pretty long ass time. So after I started pushing people and playing really aggressive, I learned that that is what you need to do in this game to be better. Like, you see, we didn't avoid these guys when we saw them. We're going to the fight. Like, we're going to fight. We're going to fucking World War III right here. Do not avoid fights. I promise it will get you better. And so when you hear gunshots, you should go towards them. Now, I know that kind of sounds stupid as me saying that, but I promise, dude, seek fights in this game, and you will become so much more efficient in battles, period. Promise you, dude. Alright, tip number 2 is mastering the healing system. Now, many beginners don't know shit about the healing system, so they will drink a big and not know, and be like, why can I not use the smalls, or like anything like that. Like, there's so many factors in you having to know the healing system of this game to be able to maintain your health. So the health, if you didn't know, if you're a beginner or you just started playing, is the green bar. Like you see right now in this clip, I have 0 shield, like it has a little shield icon, and then at the bottom is green. It has the little cross. So yeah, it's a green bar at the bottom, as you can see, 52 health right now in this clip. But at the beginning of the game, obviously, you start with 100. Your shield is the blue bar, like I was saying, directly, like you see when I drank that shield, it's the blue bar right above your health. And players initially start at 0 shield. So, the only way to acquire shield is to loot shield potions or slurp juices from around the map when you take damage from enemies. Shields are expended before health is affected. However, shields do not protect against fall damage or storm damage. So, pay very close attention to your health bar, because it is very vital to your survival, my guy. It is important to remember that players do not gain health back over time, so there's no health regen in this game unless, say, you use bandages, a med kit, or a slurp. Your health will not increase unless you do not use any of those things. First there are bandages. Each bandage will return 15 health, but not heal you above 75 health. So if you use bandages, and like say you're 15 health, and you use bandages, and you get to 75, you cannot go over 75. You'll need a med kit or a slurp juice to get you back to 100 HP. No matter how low your health may be, and a slurp juice is rather unique in that it grants both shields and health. When you use a slurp juice, if you use when you use the slurp juice, you will gain 1 health and 1 shield per 25 seconds. Finally, shield potions, which instantly grant 50 shields but do not affect your health. Take the time, understand, and master the system so you can heal efficiently. But you see the smalls at the bottom right? Drink those before you drink a fucking big. If you find a big and you're in a building, don't instantly drink the big. I said the big. Look for the fucking shield potions. You drink those shits before you drink a big. If you finally can't find a fucking small, drink it, and then you're gonna find a small right after. No, but seriously though, drink smalls before you drink bigs. I see so many noobs will drink a big, and then they'll still have the smalls in their inventory. Like, damn, that shit actually pissed me off. Fuck! Tip number 3 is know your arsenal and prepare for every single fucking scenario in the goddamn book. So basically, what that means is in Fortnite's Battle Royale, there are different weapon rarities. There is purple, there is blue, there is... Let's start from the bottom. I'm kind of confusing you. So we start from the bottom. You have gray, which is like white or gray, whatever you say. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm colorblind, to be honest with you. But initially, they say it's gray, so we'll just say it's gray. Which they are the lowest tier in the game. They are usually the stuff that, I mean, you can manage to get a kill with it if you're good, but they will usually not do too much for you. If you're going into the top 10 with a gray AR and a uncommon, they're called uncommons. You're pretty much almost fucked because they have legendaries and purples and blues, and you have a gray. But the next we have green, which greens are usually not too bad. I mean, you want something better, but green is the next weapon tier. A green AR is better than gray. Think about it at the end of the day. You'd rather have the better weapon tier, so you might as well just do with it. Blue, it's the next one. And then you have the strongest ones, which are purple and orange or gold. Pick up these weapon tiers if they are better than your current weapon. Please God, don't pass up a blue AR if you have a gray and then continue on to the game. I see so many people do that are new to the game that it's just so annoying. So it's important throughout every match to focus on getting higher rarity weapons, higher weapon tiers, whatever you want to call it. To get better weapons is basically what I'm saying, if you don't understand what I'm saying. In every enemy you kill and each chest you loot gives you an opportunity to swap a weaker gun for a stronger one. Use these colors to identify which is weaker and which is stronger. Once you've got that figured out, focus on keeping a variety of weapon on hands. In other words, you want a short range weapon, a long range weapon, and if you find some explosives, you might as well pick those up too, because those are useful. Those are very useful. And prepare for as many fucking situations that can happen as possible. So prepare for someone to build a tower, which is most likely going to happen if you're playing a Fortnite game. Someone's going to obviously build. Get explosives. Tear that shit down. You're going to be in long range fights. Get a good AR. Try to seek out a good AR. Have some close range weapons. As you see in this clip, I got a long range. I got the Scar, the legendary Scar, one of the best weapons in the game. I have 2 shotguns. Preferably, you want to run 2 shotguns. By the way, I don't know if I made that clear. I didn't think I said anything about it, but when you're a noob, you really don't know how to swap. Like, you don't know how to pump someone and then tack them, or tack and then pump someone and then heavy shotgun and then pump someone. However, whatever combo you end up using, like you see in this clip as I'm swapping shotguns, that is something that you want to learn how to do. It's kind of slower in this patch. I don't know if they'll fix its weapon delay, but the next tip number 4, I'm kind of going to speed it up a little, trying to sum it up, but those are the things I had to, really explain to you to get. This one is just straight up, no matter what you play on. It's called weapon slotting, weapon switching, constantly switching weapons. It sounds stupid at first, but if you switch weapons a lot, it prepares you to get, it prepares you for a fight. If a fight breaks out and you're not ready, you want to keep order of your inventory consistently, so you can pull out the item you want without hesitation. For example, I manage my inventory from left to right, with the closest range weapons to the left. Well, at some points, if you have your shotgun at the left, you can do it that way. I do it with my long range weapon first, so I can backpedal, press R1 until I find my AR. So you need to always have your weapons in the order that you want to pull them out, and constantly switch as well, so you can just pull out without hesitation the weapon you want to use. Tip number 5 is to aim low. I preferably mean when you're jumping out of the battle bus. Your glider is going to deploy based on your distance from the ground. The ground under you. What my character is on right now. The ground. That's your goal, is to find a place to land, deploy. But most beginners don't know where to land, so they will just go and they'll take their time. They won't go straight down, they'll just hover over it, and they'll be really high up when their enemies will be getting all the guns. They'll already be landing when you're still coming down. So how to stop this is, when you're coming down, make sure to aim for rivers, paths, flat areas on the map rather than above mountains or trees or buildings. If you aim for the low points, your glider deploy will open later, and you will land sooner. So landing sooner means you can find loot before your opponents land. It's like I was saying earlier. And finding the loot before your opponents is often the difference between you living or you fucking dying and then having to start another one, which is a pain in the ass, because I know every Fortnite player can say, yeah, it's happened to me. I've gotten killed before when I just fucking landed. It happens, man. It feels bad, man. The next tip is tip number 6, and it is fucking the main part about this game. The most important tip in this whole entire list I'm about to tell you. So you need, actually listen to this shit. Pay attention to this shit. I'm telling you, this is the most important part in this game. Building, fucking building, and building. Boom. Materials, building. Most important part of this fucking game is what I'm about to tell you right here. So keep this shit in the back of your mind at all time. Remember that Asidiy told you to remember this shit. Constantly building doesn't even mean forts. Just simple walls and ramps mid-combat for offense and defense can help you win a fucking gunfight. Guaranteed. Say you are running out of the fucking storm to get into the circle, and you are getting shot at from behind. If you place some walls and you keep going and you place some more walls, if you keep doing that back and forth, he's not going to be able to fucking touch you. And as versus if it was a game that you couldn't build in, he would have already fucking killed you, because there's no way you can run and still keep him from shooting you. But Fortnite has building, one of the greatest features in this game, and why I love to play it, building. So say it's not a defensive purpose. Say you're not getting shot at and you have to build a wall or some sort of tower to protect yourself. Say it's offense, you're pushing someone. As in this clip, the first thing you want to do is build a 1x1 or a tower. And you want to do some damage, and if you know you have an advantage on him, because in this situation it's a 2v1, because I'm pretty sure this guy was solo. So you're going to watch me do this ramp push, and you need to learn how to do this ramp push. It's not that hard. You just get the ramp out, you place it, you go up a little bit, you place some walls, you do it, you fall off that one, and you do it again. Watch, here's what I'm doing. Do it again. See how I'm placing the walls under him? Then you do it again, and you push him, and you finally get some advantage on him. You wait for him to push you. And he pushed my other friend because he didn't know I was behind him. But yeah, that's basically the stairway push. It is so fucking good in this game. So good. Building, man. Fucking building. Learn how to do it. I promise you, it'll win you gunfights. And also, in long range, say that, because that was a close range fight. We had some ground on him, he had some ground on us. But I'm saying long range, you don't have to build a badass fortress, fucking tilted towers. You don't want to be a John Wick. All you have to do is just fucking build a simple ass 1x1, or if you want to, a 2-story or 3-story tower. You don't need to build a fat ass base if it's a long range gunfight, I promise. And you need to be aggressive, like I was saying, and push him if you're paying attention. Ding, smile noise. Boom, great editing. Alright, tip number 7, which this may be the last one. Tip number 8 is going to be very short, but I'm going to say get down and stay down. Oh, that sounds good. Ooh, I'm a fucking god, I'm nice with it. Alright, when you shoot at someone, we'll just say it this way. You see when I shoot at most people long range, you see in these clips, I don't fucking sway left and right, this isn't COD, and fucking start jumping in the air. If I'm long range and I see someone, I usually crouch up and down, or I just crouch and I shoot at him. The person. It's probably a female or him, you don't know, her or him. Sorry to offend anybody. We don't really touch those topics on this channel. Keep it PG, man. PG, man. I can't say this is a PG channel either. You know how many times I cuss? It's alright though. It's all good. It's all fucking good. But do not move left and right. Do not strafe, because in this game, unless you're using a shotgun, let me add that, because you can strafe with a shotgun, and if you have good aim, the bullets will be very inaccurate in this game. They very inaccurate. Like the gun spread will go from you, like if you're looking at them and strafing, it will go all the way to the left or right. It's not a good idea. I can almost guarantee you. So when you're shooting at someone, crouch, 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 or stand still. Promise you, this is the second most important thing on this list, because so many noobs will just stand, shoot at you, sway, and think that it's gonna help them get the kill. No, 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 no. Do not make this mistake. Do not make this mistake like the other 30% that play this game. Maybe even 45% that play. Maybe even 50. Maybe even half the people that play this game do it. I don't fucking know. My shit is not numbers. You can probably already tell that by now. But that doesn't mean, don't take this out of context, because I'm saying crouch. That doesn't mean sit in the wide open if you see someone. Crouch, shooting him in a fucking field, a flat ass field, and then just get fucking domed. You're just asking to just get one shotted, and your game's done. You're done. You're dead. Build like a 1x1 or a small 3-story tower, then crouch, then shoot at him, and look, you already have the fortress. You already have your base. You already have an advantage on him. So I promise you, that is very, very, very important in this game. It makes your bullets a lot accurate. And when you crouch, alright, so if you spot a player and he doesn't see you, stay still and crouch before you shoot him. But if you're in the middle of a gunfight and you use the building tip that I just told you, you need to build a 1x1, like I was saying, or a 3-story. Boom, take him out. Make sure you're moving little as possible to kill him. There we go. Alright, the last tip, tip number 8. This one's not, it's pretty important. It's not like very, very, you have to know this one, but this is pretty important. So, this is just common sense, basically. I thought it'd be a good tip. I mean, you think I'm smart? I don't know. But safe zones. I call it safe zones sometimes. Safe zone and hotspots. Tilted towers. Hotspot. Always people there. Always. Pleasant Park. It's not really that much of a hotspot anymore, but it was. Like, you know what I mean? Places like that. Like retail, hotspot. So if you're going in and out of the storm, know where your hotspots are so you can avoid them, or if you need to find people to go in there. So, say you're coming from, say you're going from Snobby to Whaling, Pleasant, Dusty, and Retail and Loot. Like, it falls on that right side of the map. And you have to run through Tilted. You got to know before you go through there that it's a hot spot. There's going to be people there. There's always people at Tilted. So just know that you could get shot at if you're at Tilted, and be prepared for a fight if you're going through a hot spot like that. And know where people are going to be coming from and to get in the storm. Because a lot of people, you're not the only one that's trying to run to get in the storm. There are going to be people probably trailing you. So be very vigilant that could happen, because it most likely will happen. It is going to happen in your experience with Fortnite. It's going to. And it's going to happen many more times. It's not just going to be a one-time thing. Because there are many other people that the circle didn't fall on them, so they're running across the map, or they're running to the circle, and you just have to know that. Well, alright guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed. That is 8 tips for beginners that can help you guys get better at the game, I hope. I really do hope this video helped some of the beginners, because that is what I'm trying to do. So let's get into a bit of the channel. I'm done with the tips, so if you don't want to hear about this, you can just leave the video right now. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, give me some feedback. Helps me out a lot, promise, man. Alright, for the people that do actually care about my channel and want to hear what I have to say. I didn't upload last week. Don't really have an excuse for it. I'm not going to make up one. I forgot. No excuse. I forgot to upload. I will not do it again. I will make up for it and do a double upload. Promise, I'll do an upload in the next double upload in the next upcoming days. For that, I apologize. But yeah, I will be making a more advanced tutorial on. There's tutorial-like videos on this game, or tips. I shouldn't really say tutorials, just tips on this game in general. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing will help me out tremendously. Share this video with your friends if you found it helpful. And yeah, guys, I'm out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.